Who amongst us does not crave success? As humans, success is something we naturally seek as a way of life. But today, the definitions of success is changing. The age of information and the internet have disrupted linear principles of rising the ladder in a career gradually over time to amass wealth and proficiency. Today, you can be successful at any age, find a multiplier or a lever across mediums and amass wealth without even holding a full-time job. But still, success remains accessible to only a handful of individuals. What sets them apart? That's what we are going to explore in today's conversation. Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode in the Own Your Everyday series of the Being Miraculous podcast. I'm your host and self-awareness coach Shweta Shivraman, and today we are going to talk about what sets successful people apart and how we can inculcate the mindset towards achieving the goals we set for ourselves in our lives. Now, each of us might define success differently. For some, success might mean wealth creation. For some, success equals fame or popularity. For others, if you're like me, success means fulfillment and impact. Whatever you feel motivated to work towards is immaterial for our discussion today. Instead, we are focusing on the approach. How do we work towards the goals in a way that makes us stand out? A few things I've observed over the years that set people apart are: 1. Strong value system. The older I get, the more I realize how important values are in life. Like John Kerry says, values are not just words. Values are what we live by. They are about the causes that we champion and the people we fight for. Values are guiding principles, compasses that navigate us back to safe shores whenever we feel lost at sea in life. When we know our values, decision-making and life's most difficult choices become easy. Do you know what your core values are? If not, I urge you to find them out and go back to areas in your life where you feel friction and ask yourself what core value that you treasure is missing in the current context. 2. Unwavering focus. In a world where plenty of distractions abound, a quality that sets some people apart is unwavering focus. Like Zig Ziglar says, I don't care how much power, brilliance or energy you have, if you don't harness it and focus it on a specific target and hold it there, you're never going to accomplish as much as your ability warrants. Cultivating focus in a noisy world is nothing short of a superpower, but do that and you're a ninja warrior. Even average common folk like you and me can become extraordinary simply with laser-like focus, as Bruce Lee calls it. Develop laser-like focus towards goals that matter to you and work towards them no matter the circumstances. 3. No care for what people think. Most of the times, the reason we never let out our individuality shine is because of fear of what other people might think about us. Our innate human desire to belong to a society or in a community or a locality forces us to toe the line as per the latest currents in the groupthink. But belonging comes at a price, the price of never truly realizing our true power and all that our individuality could be. As long as we have complete conviction in the things we are working towards and how it will create a better tomorrow for whatever cause we are championing, we must keep at it. No matter the chatter of the nameless society around us, we stand apart when we dare to dream beyond the status quo. 4. Humility to learn continuously. One of the things that always set people apart for me is the inquisitiveness to learn and know more. In a world as infinite and magnificent as ours, there's no dearth of how much a human can understand in this brief lifespan. A childlike curiosity carried on to our adult years can ensure that we don't come to conclusions fast and keep learning to widen our horizon of knowledge and wisdom. A bonus of the childlike curiosity is that you do not age as quickly. 5. Not afraid to make mistakes. Calling out all the perfectionists here. When we are too afraid to make mistakes, we take lesser chances and stay within comfort zones to avoid looking like a fool. I believe that what sets people apart is the courage to make mistakes, the guts to look like a fool if they must as they work towards their larger goals in life. 6. Ability to take failure in stride. This is but a byproduct of taking the courage to walk the path less traveled. We might make mistakes, we might even fail, but how do we respond to the failure is a crucial aspect of what sets some people apart. The ability to face failure, embrace it, and learn from it without distorting our identity of ourselves is an art we all must aspire to learn because it will serve us leaps and bounds in living our best life. Failure is not the end of the road. It is a redirection if we can use it well and grow through it. 7. Accountable to oneself and one's goals. This, I think, is the killer factor setting successful people apart from common folk. 100% responsibility and total accountability to self towards working to the desired goals. Most of us hold ourselves accountable at work to our bosses, at home to our families, but rare few hold themselves accountable to themselves. I believe if we can truly hold ourselves accountable and take complete responsibility for our thoughts, behaviors, and actions, we can totally transform our lives. So here's your everyday tip for this week. Try and identify which of these 7 aspects you need to inculcate in your life and actively find a way to live those aspects in your day-to-day interactions and transactions with others. I'm also curious, what would you add to this list? What other quality do you think sets people apart? Let me know either on a DM on social media at Being Miraculous on Instagram or write to me shwetha.siveeraman@beingmiraculous.com. That is BEINGMERAKLIS.com. Like what you're listening to? Then you'll love my weekly emails to the Being Miraculous community. Sign up on our website or write to me on socials and receive more such insights to take control and own your everyday. Until we meet again, this is Shweta Shivraman signing off, hoping you have a fabulous week ahead.